Hi everybody, it's Professor Finley. I hope everyone's hanging in there, staying safe and healthy. We're going to get right to it today. All right, so I just want you to start off in your most comfortable neutral sitting position. Try to get up on those sits bones, lengthen your spine, and just rest your hands gently on your legs. Let's all close our eyes and we'll start with a body scan. So I want you to just take a moment to breathe naturally. Try at least for a little while to tune out the outside world and really tune your attention into your body. Let's all bring our attention up to the crown of the head, sensing and detecting any stuck stress, any tension, any gripping muscles, any sensations of anxiety or worry. And whatever we're feeling today, we're just going to let those muscles soften and release. We're going to let that anxiety and tension drain away. Let's all bring our awareness now to the muscles of our face, our forehead, little muscles around our eyes, our cheeks, and our jaw. If you're sensing any clenching in those jaw muscles, any squinting of those little muscles around your eyes, any furrowing of the forehead muscles, go ahead and let those muscles soften, release, and relax. Let's bring our awareness now to the muscles through the back of the head and the base of the skull. And again, if you're feeling any tension, stuck stress, feelings of anxiety or worry in that region of your body, just go ahead and let those muscles soften, relax, and release. Let the tension drain away. Bring your awareness now to the muscles of your neck. See if you're sensing any neck strain today. If you're sensing any neck strain, just let those muscles soften and relax and release. If it helps to take a little gentle head roll in order to relieve some of that tension, go ahead and do so. Let's bring our awareness now to the muscles right at the base of the neck, right at the tops of the shoulders, and all of the little muscles surrounding your shoulders as well. If you're feeling any tightness or tension or clenching of those muscles, maybe the sensation that your shoulders are gripping upwards, go ahead and let those muscles soften, relax, and drop down and release. Let's go now to the muscles right along the spine, all the way up from the back of our necks, right down through our shoulder blades, our mid-back, our lower back, and even the muscles behind the hips. See if you're sensing any tension or gripping of those muscles this morning. Maybe the sensation that your shoulder blades are creeping up the back of your rib cage, right towards your ears. Let all those muscles just soften, relax, and release. Let's bring our awareness now to the muscles in the front of the body, the chest and the abdomen. If you're sensing any clenching of those pectoral muscles, perhaps the sensation that your shoulders are being pulled forward, go ahead and let those muscles soften and release. If it helps to take a little shoulder roll to relieve those muscles, go ahead and do so. Try not to carry any tension in the abdominal muscles. Just let the belly muscles soften and relax. Let's bring our awareness now to the muscles around the hips, the hip flexors in the front and the gluteal muscles in the back. If you're gripping those muscles, any muscles in the hip area, let those muscles soften and release. Make sure that your arms and hands are just resting nice and heavy down by your sides. No gripping in those fingers. Now I'm going to have everybody bring your awareness now to your base of support. Really feel yourself sitting there on the floor, on your mat. And feel the weight of your body sink into the floor. And feel the floor support the weight of your body. And let's all just take a moment to really appreciate being very grounded and being very present, both mentally and physically, in this moment. Now I'm going to have everybody bring their awareness to their breathing, just your natural breath pattern. Where are you sending your breath today? Are you breathing into the lungs, or does your breath feel much more restricted? Maybe into your chest or into your throat? Or maybe you're having trouble sensing any sort of breath pattern at all today. Completely understandable. Just note what you're feeling. And now let's go into our breath work. So let's all take a nice big deep inhale breath through the nose and send the air down very, very deep into the lowest lobes of your lungs. Let's all hold that breath just for a moment. And then exhale, completely releasing the breath out. Let's take that once again. Nice deep inhale breath through the nose. Really send that air down deep, deep. Feel the expansion in the lungs. Hold it just for a moment. And then exhale once again. Completely release it. Now we'll go into our diaphragmatic belly breathing. Take an inhale breath through your nose. Press the air down deep into your lungs, and this time also let your abdominal muscles stretch and push outwards, letting that breath come into the belly. And then through your teeth, pressing that air back out, flattening the abdominal wall and deflating the belly. Let's take that one more time. Nice big diaphragmatic inhale, breath through the nose. Really feel the belly muscles stretch and relax and open. And then pressing that air back out, really feeling the belly deflate and flatten. Now we're going to keep the belly flat and go into a lateral inhale breath. So this time we send the breath into the sides and back of the rib cage, getting that big expansion. And then exhale through that imaginary straw as you press the air out and begin to narrow your waist in from all sides, from all angles. Inhaling once again, nice and big through the nose, really feeling the rib cage open like a giant bubble. And then exhale through those pursed lips, engaging the transversus abdominis and getting that gentle lift to the pelvic floor. Let's start with another big lateral inhale breath. We're going to go on this time. As you exhale, gently nod your chin towards your collarbones and round your head, your neck, and your upper back over your leg position. Take an inhale breath. Try to open up the upper back just a little bit more, feeling those muscles stretch. Exhale through that imaginary straw and really feel that nice engagement right through those deep core stabilizers. Staying in this position, let's inhale once again. Almost feel the scapula protract or pull apart around the back of the rib cage. And then exhale, imagine that you have a wall behind you and just roll and stack your spine one vertebrae at a time all the way up the wall until you're sitting just a little bit taller and a little bit straighter than you were when we started. Let's all open our eyes, take an inhale breath and send the head over to the right. And then as we exhale, slowly rotate that head all the way around. And we're going to take that again, just keeping that breath pattern going, inhaling and exhaling to send the head around. Now we're going to add the shoulders this time. We're at the upper thoracic spine, just sending that around, easing out the tension, easing out the stuck stress. Let's take those shoulders around once again. And now we're going to go a little bit deeper and actually go into the waist. So we'll take the waist all the way around, the rib cage rotating. Good, everybody. And let's take that just one more time. Should feel really good. Getting a little stretch in the intercostal muscles and a little stretch in those obliques. And then we'll come back to our neutral. Let's take that to the other side. Now we're going to take the head over to the left. Just be gentle. Don't force anything. We're all likely to have a lot of neck tension at this point. Good. Be gentle with yourselves. And now let's take those shoulders around. It's really loosening up and starting to mobilize the shoulder girdle. And let's just take that one more time. Okay, now we're going to deepen it. We're going to go into the waist, sending the rib cage and the entire thoracic spine around. And let's take that one more time. Good, everybody, and come back to center. Let's add a little bit of flexion and extension work to the spine as we continue our warm-up. So go ahead, take an inhale breath, reach those arms out to the side, and then as you exhale, I want you to give yourselves a big hug. Let's put the right arm on top, give yourselves a big hug, and flex the spine forward. And then inhale, bend the elbows, pull the backs of the arms towards the wall behind you, and extend the chest upwards. And then again, let's send the opposite arm on top this time as we exhale. And inhale. And exhale, coming into flexion, inhaling, sending the thoracic spine into extension and reaching and really open the chest and flexing forward and pulling those elbows back. And let's take one last time, guys, and reach. Really good, guys. Let's go into a little bit of lateral flexion this time. So let's take an inhale breath and just send that right arm right up towards the ceiling. Okay? Now I want you to rotate and flex the heel of your hand towards your ceiling, and go into lateral flexion, really reaching the heel of the hand upwards, pressing it through the ceiling. And then return, and then float that arm down. And now we'll take the opposite arm. So we're going to inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Let's take that one more time each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhaling, let's add a little bit of rotation this time. Let's inhale, exhale to flex, laterally rotate, and rotate slightly to that same side. And then we'll come back and float the arm down. So it'll be an inhale, nice long slow exhale breath. Let's come back to our inhale, exhale to float the arm down. Once again, inhale and exhale. Really feel that nice pull. Inhale and exhale. We'll take that one more time. Inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Excellent, guys. Let's all turn in the same direction. Come forward on your mat. We're going to continue with our supine warm-up now. All right? So just create your Pilates stance. Make sure you have that nice 90-degree bend at your knees. Your kneecaps are pointing up. Your toes are pointing forward. You're right on top of your sits bones. Your spine is neutral. Let's hold on behind the thigh. One hand behind each thigh. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, as always, we spin the pelvis back. First, we're creating the posterior pelvic tilt, lumbar flexion, and then we're articulating the spine one vertebrae at a time through our imprint. Lower, mid, upper thoracic, hold on to the chin nod until you're ready to rest your head, and then just walk your heels in towards your sits bones to recreate that 90-degree bend at your knees, all right? Arms down by your sides, palms facing down. Let's just do a little body scan to make sure we're in our optimal neutral position before we continue, all right? So I want everyone to get that sense of heaviness and connection through the back of the head. Feel the majority of your weight rest right behind the bridge of your nose. Make sure you're aware of that little bit of cervical extension. Travel your awareness now down to the back of your ribcage and your thoracic spine. Get that sense again of weight and connectedness. Make sure you're feeling a majority of your weight resting right towards the bottom third of your ribcage. So go ahead and adjust as you need to. I know I definitely need to adjust a little bit today. Now bring your awareness down to your lumbar spine. Make sure you're aware of that little bit of extension right underneath the belly button. Now we'll go down to the back of the pelvis and make sure that the sacrum and the coccyx are heavily weighted right down to the mat, and that our ASIS, or our hip bones and our pubic bone, are forming a nice horizontal plane. Make sure your arms are resting down by your sides without any tension, that you have a nice sense of openness through your collarbones, your shoulders, and your upper backs, and that you have a sense of gentle heaviness right across the front of the rib cage. Let's all take a nice inhale breath. Exhale through that imaginary straw, draw in on the transversus abdominis and lift through the pelvic floor. Get that nice stable sensation. Let's go on with some ribcage stability, guys. Inhale, float the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, send them up over your head towards the wall behind you. Inhale, float them up again, and then exhale, float them down. Let's take that one more time, both arms. Inhaling, sending them up. Exhaling, being really aware of the back of the ribcage and the thoracic spine. Inhale, float them up. Exhale, float them down. Let's go into some scissors. Inhale. This time as we exhale, send the right arm up over your head as you lower the left. And then inhale, bring them up. And then exhale, left arm extends, right arm lowers. And up. And we'll keep switching, using the breath pattern, and being really aware of the stability of the thoracic spine as we mobilize those arms. We'll take right again and left again, and right. Keep the breathing going, and left. Bring them both up now, guys, and float them back down towards your hips. Let's go on. Let's find imprint now. So we're going to inhale, really feel your neutral spine position. Feel that little gap underneath your lumbar spine. As you exhale, contract your abdominal muscles and press into imprint, really closing that gap underneath the lumbar spine. Inhale, hold your imprint, and exhale. Let's come back to neutral. Let's go on to a little tabletop work now. Let's start with an inhale breath, and we're in neutral spine position. Exhale, contract your abdominals, press into imprint. Now squeeze your glutes. Inhale breath, peel that right foot, heel ball toe, right up to tabletop. Take an exhale breath, peel the left foot, heel ball toe, up to tabletop. Take an inhale breath to prepare. As you exhale now, we're going to go into little marches. I want you to tap your right toe towards your mat and up, and then left. So little toe taps, little marches. Make sure you keep that 90-degree bend at your knees, and you're really working to maintain that imprint spine, right? And we'll go left and up, one more each leg, right and up and left and up. Now I want everyone to just float their fingertips right up towards the ceiling, and we're going into a little bit of a modified dead bug this time, all right? So let's inhale to prepare. As we exhale, tap your right foot towards your mat and extend your right arm up over your head as you lower the left and up. Now we're going to tap the left toe, extend the left arm up over the head and lower the right arm and up. And again, right leg, right arm and up, left leg, left arm and up and right and up, fighting for that imprint, fighting for that control, starting to really feel the abdominals working. Good. Let's do one more with each side, guys. One more with the right and one more with the left. Now I want you to open your arms out to the sides. We're going to go into spine twist, supine. Connect your knees, ankles, and big toes together. Maintain your imprint. Take an inhale breath and send your knees towards your screen. So kind of towards me, so to speak. All right? Just to about that 2 o'clock mark on your imaginary clock. And then send those knees straight up towards the ceiling. And then over to the left. And up. Should feel kind of good. Should be feeling a little bit of stretch along with that activation of those obliques. Over to the right again. And back up and over to the left. Really feel the backs of your shoulders, guys. Very important. The backs of my shoulders are pressing firmly into the mat behind me. And let's go again. Over to the left. Let's add a little bit of a challenge, guys. Try to go past your 2 o'clock mark this time as you go over to the right. And then right back up. Find your tabletop. Find your imprint. And then last time over to the left. And then all the way back up. Good, guys. Sweep your arms back down by your sides. Let's lower that right foot toe ball heel into our mats. Left foot toe ball heel into our mats. Make sure you return to your Pilates stance, right? You've got that 90-degree bend and your knees and feet are about sit bone distance apart. Bring your spines back to neutral. Let's continue on with a little bit of bridge work today, all right? So starting with some pelvic curl into bridge this time. Take your inhale breath and really feel your neutral spine position. As you exhale, start by contracting your abdominals, press into imprint. Now squeeze your glutes and articulate your spine one vertebrae at a time, starting with your tailbone, all the way up until your weight is resting right between two very strong shoulders. Take an inhale breath as you really feel the bridge position, and then exhale, articulate your spine back down. We'll go a little faster now. Inhale. Exhale, think abdominals, glutes, hamstrings, roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, articulate back down. Inhale. Exhale, abdominals, glutes, hamstrings, roll up. Inhale. Exhale to roll down. Really feel the glute and hamstring activation each time. Inhale. Exhale, abdominals, glutes, hamstrings. Beautiful, clear bridge position. Inhale at the top. Exhale to roll back down. One more just like that. Inhale.
Exhale, feel the sequencing of the muscle activation. When you reach the top of your bridge, really reach your knees away from your shoulders, get that clear line, and then exhale, roll back down. I feel like we should add a little challenge to this, guys, today. Let's do a little bit of one-legged bridge, right? So I want you to press down through your left foot and bring your right foot up to tabletop position. Take an inhale breath, same process. We think abdominals, glutes on both sides, but definitely on that left side as we roll up into that one-legged bridge. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, articulate back down. Inhale, exhale, abdominals, glutes, a lot of hamstring on that left side, guys. Inhale up, exhale, articulate back down. Let's do one more on this side. Inhale, exhale, rolling up, really try to get that hip nice and high. Inhale at the top, exhale to roll back down. Gently lower your right foot, toe ball heel into your mat, and peel that left foot up to tabletop. Inhale, exhale, abdominals, glutes, hamstrings, roll up, beautiful clear bridge position. Inhale, exhale to articulate back down. Inhale, exhale, rolling up. Make sure at the top of your bridge, we know, keep those ribs gently closed, and then roll back down. And we'll take one more time, same side. Inhale, exhale, articulating up, inhaling at the top, and exhaling to roll back down. Good. Go ahead and just lower that left foot to your mat, guys. Let's continue on with a little bit of chest lift work, right? Get those abs going. We'll start with some chin nods. Inhale, nod your chin towards your collarbones and send your eyes towards your belly buttons. And then exhale, stare straight up towards the ceiling. Inhale, once again, nod the chin. And exhale, stare straight up. Inhale, nod the chin. Exhale, bring the neck back to neutral. We're ready to roll up this time, guys. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, articulate up into your low curl position. Inhale, make sure you're still in neutral spine. Exhale, roll back down. Couple more. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, roll down. I think we're ready to go on, guys. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, roll up. As you inhale, sweep those arms open, fingertips behind your head. Exhale, roll back down. Quick elbow check. Make sure you can just see those elbow points right out of the corners of your eyes. Right? Take an inhale breath to prepare. Exhale, nod your chin, roll up. Inhale, roll back. And 2. Let's go to 10 today, guys. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Let's add some rotation. Let's send the sternum towards the right femur, and then roll back, and then left, roll back, and then right, roll back, and then left, roll back, and then right, and then left, and then right, and then left, and then right, and then left. Keep going, guys. We're going to make it right, and then left. Now come up, rotate towards your right femur. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's inhale through center and then over to the left and exhale 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, roll down. Good, guys. Just release your fingers from the back of your head. Bring them back down by your sides. Give yourselves a couple of nice, deep breaths. And then let's roll towards the camera. Roll towards your screen. And come on up. Okay, that was a great warm-up, guys. We're ready to go on. All right, guys, let's continue with our prone warm-up. All right, so everybody onto your stomachs. Right, really lengthen those legs behind you, gently pointed toes, right? Arms in the goalpost position, and foreheads are down on our mats. I want you to really feel your co-contraction. Actually try to pull your belly button up and away from your mat, right? Feel the forearms and the palms of your hands Press gently down through your mat to really activate those upper back muscles, right? A little bit of activity in the glutes, not a lot. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, I want you to really pull the crown of the head away from those toes. Press down through the arms and palms and come up into extension. Remember, not too much extension through the back of the neck as you inhale. Exhale, articulate the spine back down. We'll go again. Inhale. Exhale, reaching, lengthening, and pressing up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, really feel like you're lengthening as well as you roll back down. Inhale. Exhale, we use that image of pushing a little marble away from you with your nose as you come up. As you inhale this time, really feel your chest open. And then exhale to roll back down. Let's take one more just like this. Inhale. Exhale, reaching and pressing up. Inhaling, really feeling the strength in the upper back. Exhale, articulating back down. Okay, keep your upper backs active. Just simply lengthen your arms down by your sides, palms facing in towards your thighs. You should feel very, very long in this position. Still maintaining co-contraction. Inhale, exhale, lengthen, and press up. Reach those fingertips towards the wall behind you, guys. Inhale and exhale. Articulate back down. Keep those shoulders lifted up and away from your mat. Inhale and exhale. Lengthening to come up. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling to reach down. Couple more, guys. Inhale and exhale to reach. Inhale. Exhale to lengthen down. Let's do one more slow like this, everybody. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to go a little faster. Let's do a set of 8 where we inhale to come up, exhale to float down. And 2, really reach those fingertips behind you each time. And 3, collarbones open. And a little bit of scapular retraction. Good. Let's take 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. Sweep the arms open. Bring your fingertips this time to the back of your head as you float all the way down. Let those elbow points come down towards the floor, towards your mat, right? And relax your upper back. So feel a little bit of scapular protraction at this point. Still feel your co-contraction. Still pull the belly button muscles up. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, start to retract your scapula and start to lift those elbow points towards the ceiling as you lengthen to a hover spine position. Inhale at the top and then exhale to float back down. Let the elbow points come back to the floor. Let your upper back release and relax. Inhale. Exhale again. Retract the scapula. Lift the elbow points. Lengthen to hover. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Float back down. Couple more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Retract. Lift those elbow points. Feel more lengthening than lifting. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Float back down. This will be our last one. Slow. Inhale. And exhale. Retract. Lift the elbows. Lengthen. Inhale at the top. Exhale to float back down. Let's add some little pulses with this one, guys. Just a short set of 10 today. Inhale. Exhale. Retract the scapula. Lengthen to your hover. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, tiny pulses. 1, very small. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you inhale, hold, transfer your fingers to the front of your forehead. Stack them right in front and float all the way down to your mat. Let's go into a little bit of a leg lift, all right? So we're going to open our legs just about as wide as our mat and laterally rotate them. Turn your legs out, gently point your toes. Okay, keep your legs straight for this one today. Feel your co-contraction. Inhale. As you exhale, maintain your co-contraction. Push the front of your pelvis down through your mat. Squeeze your right glute and lift that right leg out and up and away from your mat. Inhale at the top and exhale, float it back down. We'll go to the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, we're feeling the co-contraction, pressing the front of the pelvis down, squeezing that left glute, and then lengthening and lifting the left leg off the mat. Inhale, hold. Exhale, float back down. Let's do right side again. Inhale. Exhale, thinking down through the front of the pelvis, squeeze the glute, lengthen that right leg and lift it off the mat. Inhale, hold. Exhale, float back down. Inhale. And exhale, left side. Squeeze that glute, lengthen that left leg and lift it. Inhale at the top. Exhale, float it back down. Let's take both legs at the same time, guys. Inhale. Exhale, down through the front of the pelvis. Squeeze both glutes, really engage them and lift both legs. Inhale at the top. Exhale, float back down. And inhale. Exhale. Good, really feel the co-contraction. Inhale at the top. Exhale, float back down. I think we've got 2 more in there, guys. Let's go for it. Inhale. Exhale, co-contraction, pelvis down. Squeeze those glutes, lift those legs. Inhale. And exhale to release. This will be our last one, I promise. Inhale. Exhale. Really reach those toes away from the body. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Ooh, good set, guys. Draw those legs in. Slide your hands to your shoulders. And press yourselves back into your shell stretch. Okay, belly buttons are lifted up and away from our thighs. Let's take a nice deep inhale breath, stretch the spine. And then exhale, remember the crown of your head is last as you roll and stack your spine. Okay, guys, that was a great warm-up. Let's go on. Let's go right on into the 100 now. As always, all options are on the table. You can take your Pilates stance. You can have your legs stay in tabletop the entire time. You can choose to tabletop and extend. You can keep your legs in extension for the entire set. Today what we're going to do is after our set of 100, we're going to come back to tabletop or Pilates stance if you wish, and we're going to continue with a set today of 10 chest lift, high curl chest lift. All right, here we go. Choose your options for today. All options are good. Honor your body. Know what you need today. All right, so let's just roll into our supine position. Okay, and just choose your legs, whatever leg position you're choosing today, right? Let's make sure that we're in a good imprint, and not just a good imprint, but also the feeling that the abdominal wall is pressing down towards the spine. We don't want to build any belly bulge into our 100 today, right? Okay, arms are down by your sides, your collarbones are open, your neck is relaxed. Let's all take an inhale breath. As we exhale, we'll quickly nod our chin, lower our eyes, come up to our nice high curl position. Let's get those arms going, nice and big and clean. Think about 5 or 6 inches range of motion. Here we go. Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 10, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 20, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 30. 40 in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 50 in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 60 in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 70 in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 80 in, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, 2, 3, 4, 90 in, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there, 2, 3, 4, 100, back to tabletop. Here we go, guys. We're going to do 10. Exhale, breath, chest towards the thighs, and the tiniest release. And 2, and 3, really reach with those fingers. And 4, feel the chest come towards the thighs. 5, and the belly button press down. 6, we're so close. 7, here we go. 8, everybody stay in it. 9, and here's our last one. 10, good guys. Hold on behind your thighs and gently roll yourselves back. I want you to hug your knees in towards your chest and just rock side to side a couple times. Just breathe deeply and release. And then once again, actually guys, I'm going to keep you in this position today. We're going to go right into shoulder bridge. So just stay in your supine position. Lower your feet down to your mat. Let's go into our Pilates stance. So we've got the 90-degree bend at our knees, toes straight forward, knees straight up, sit bone distance apart. So let's do a series of classic shoulder bridge today, where we do a 5-kick series, right? Last class we did a 3-kick series. We're gonna do a 5-kick series. do a little increase. And then I'm going to call out some arm options. We've done these arm options before. We'll start with our hands down on our mat. Second arm option will be to bend the elbows to about a 90-degree bend. That really helps you kind of use your upper back and your upper arms a little bit more. And then the third option will be to send the arms straight up, which is the most challenging option because you don't have any assistance from your arms, right? It's all core. Okay, guys, arms down by your sides to start. Remember to get into shoulder bridge. We don't pelvic curl. We start in neutral and lift our hips up. Spine is still in neutral. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, really activate transversus pelvic floor, squeeze your glutes, and just pick your hips right up to a good clear bridge position. Really maintaining this position throughout the exercise. Let's press down through the left foot. Release the right leg through tabletop and extend that big toe to the ceiling. Here we go. Flexing as we lower, lifting to point and down and up and 3 and up. 2 more today. 4 and up and 5 and up. Bend that right leg through tabletop. Articulate the foot to the mat. Press the right foot down. Release the left leg. Here we go. Flexing to lower, lifting to point. Flexing and pointing. Exhaling and inhaling. 2 more and 1 more. Bend that left leg through tabletop. Articulate it to your mat. Option to bend the elbows, sending the fingertips towards the ceiling. Down through the left, release the right. Exhaling, inhaling. 2, lift, keep the body nice and still. 3, lift, hips very high. 4, lift, and ribs gently closed. 5, lift, bend that right knee through tabletop, articulate it to your mat. Down through the right, we release the left. Flexing and pointing, exhaling and inhaling, reaching. Good, feel the stability. 2 more. And 1 more. Left leg through tabletop, toe ball heel to your mat. Option to completely extend those arms, send the fingertips up towards the ceiling, hips high, ribs down. Right leg releases. Flex lower, lift point. And 2, keep those hips up, keep those ribs closed. 3, 2 more, challenging 1, and 5. Bend that right leg through tabletop, articulate your foot to your mat. Press down through the right, release the left. Flexing to lower, lift point. 2, and lift. 3, strong shoulders, guys, lift. 4, and lift. Last one, 5, and lift. Bend that left leg through tabletop, articulate it back down to your mat. Float your arms down by your sides if you chose to lift them. Everyone take an inhale, feel your bridge position, and then exhale, just lower your hips down to your mat. Now let's roll towards our screens and come on up. Okay, guys, so far so good.
All right, everybody, let's just stay facing the screen, so stay facing me. We're going to go into spine stretch forward next, and this is going to be a good one because it's going to prepare us for the series that we're going to do following this, right? Build some nice spinal flexion. Okay, so my legs are just a little bit wider than my shoulders, wider than my hips. I have my feet flexed with my toes coming back towards me. I'm nice and tall in my sits bones. And we're going to bring our fingertips just right to the center of our leg position. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, nod your chin towards your collarbones and articulate your spine 1 vertebrae at a time, sliding your fingers out towards your heels. And then inhale, see if you can stretch those fingertips just a little bit further, really increasing that stretch. And then exhale, slowly articulate your spine 1 vertebrae at a time until you come back to neutral. A few more times, guys. Inhale, prepare, and then exhale, nod your chin and roll and articulate your spine. Inhale, reach your fingers just a little bit further, and then exhale, roll and stack your spine. So it's a nice spine stretch. It's also a good hamstring stretch. Let's inhale, exhale as if we're sitting right up against a nice wall. We're just peeling our spine away from that wall 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, stretch a little further, and then exhale, roll back up, and inhale, and exhale. See if each one you can reach just a little bit further as you inhale,
and then exhale, roll back up. This will be our last one, guys. Inhale, exhale, rolling forward. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, rolling back up. Okay, so that should really give us some nice spinal flexion as we go into our next series. So what we're going to do next, we haven't done this for a while, and I haven't done this for a while, so we'll be kind to each other, is we're going to start with rolling like a ball, right? Adding our rotation into it. And then we're going to go into some of our Big Five series. So after rolling like a ball, we'll go directly into our single leg stretch. Then we're going to go directly into our double leg stretch. Then we're going to go directly into crisscross. And then we're going to go directly into scissors. All right? So just take a nice long abdominal series, right, for us today. Okay? So everybody, let's get into position 4, rolling like a ball. Be careful with this one. Make sure you have good clearance on either side of the body, right? And we're going to come up to our start position, right? So remember, for this one, we're in behind our sits bones, right? Our weight's behind our sits bones, and our spine is in as much of a C curve as we can. You're holding on behind the thighs. You can be tabletop or a little bit lower than tabletop for this one, all right? Let's start with that 2-breath preparation. So we're going to inhale, exhale. On the next inhale breath, really spin the pelvis back and roll to your shoulder blades. Come up and balance. And 2. And up and balance. Ooh, almost didn't make it that time. Adding some rotation, let's punch forward with that right fist. And then rotate left fist, right fist, and then come back to your tabletop position. And again, we roll and balance and roll and balance. And now we'll start with that left fist punching. And 2 and 3, and come back to the start position, and we roll and balance and roll and balance. Right fist this time. Really feel the waist rotate. And 2 and 3, and come back, and one more set. Roll and up and 2 and up, and left fist. 1, 2, 3, and hold on. Good job, guys. We made it. Right on to single leg stretch. Let's all extend our left leg. Pull the right leg towards you. Remember, it's right hand on the outside of my right ankle, left hand on the inside of my knee. Let's do a set of 10. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Reach for the sides of both ankles into double leg stretch. We'll do a set of 5. So I'm sliding my hands up the outsides of my shins, reaching my body to that V position, and then circling to come back. And 2. Release. It'll be an exhale and an inhale to return. Return. Let's take 2 more. Return. Last 1. Return into crisscross. Let's send the left armpit towards the inside of the right knee and cross, and 2, and cross, and 3, cross, and 4, cross, and 5, cross, and 6, and cross, 7, cross, and 8, cross, and 9, cross, and 10, cross. Come back to tabletop. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Extend your toes right up towards the ceiling. Let's release our left leg, lower it down, and draw the right leg towards us, little double pulse. And 3, and switch, and 4, and switch, and 5, and switch, go 6, and switch, and 7, and switch, and 8, and switch, and 9, and switch. Keep the chest high. 10, and switch. Good, guys. Send both toes up. Bend both knees back to tabletop. Roll and articulate your spines all the way down to your mat, and then lower the right and then lower the left. Let's just flip on over to our sides, guys, now. Okay? And I'm feeling like it's a day for clam. I don't know about you, but it feels like it's time for some clam. All right, so we're gonna get into our nice neutral position from the crown of our heads through the ends of our tailbones, all right? So really take a moment to feel that neutral spine position. Choose what you wanna do with your bottom arm. Today I'm gonna bend my elbow in, and then right now I'm gonna start by placing my top hand just right in front of my rib cage. My big toes are connected, and I'm really just taking a moment to make sure that my hip is stacked right on top of my opposite hip. Okay, let's take an inhale breath to prepare, and exhale, just start simple. Reach, release, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Good, let's do 5 more today. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the knees together. Lift the shins, and let's just keep going. 1, and 2. Always that option to bring the top hand to the ASIS or the hips. Make sure you've got that stability. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Let's see if we've got 5 more in there. We'll go 5, and 4. Starting to feel it a little bit now. And 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the knees together. Lower the shins down. We've done this one a couple times before. Pick up just your top shin, right? Kind of making like almost an X position of your legs. And then big toes together. And then in and open, and 3, and open, and 4. Good, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. 5 more. Now I'm feeling it. 5, 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good, guys. Just bring your knees together. What we're going to do is I want you to lengthen and straighten your bottom leg, and then laterally rotate the top leg and just cross it over. All right? Now I'm going to have you flex that bottom foot. We'll do a little bit of adductor or inner thigh work. Let's take an inhale breath, and exhale, just pulse that bottom leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Take an inhale breath. One more set just the same. And exhaling it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch that bottom foot and bring it down. Stack one leg on top of the other, guys. Fold your knees in. I'm still feeling that a little bit in the hip. We'll tap it out a little bit, and then just crawl on up, and let's come over to the other side. All right. Getting into our nice side lying position. The big toes together, legs stacked directly on top. Do a little check. Sometimes you get into that position. It can feel like you're stacked, and then you look down at your thighs and you're like, oopsie, I was not stacked. All right, here we go. Inhale, breath. Exhale, 1 and 2. It's always interesting to feel one leg different than the other. And 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Keep using your breath. Let's do 5 more. And 4. Transverse is strong. And 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. Bring the knees together. Lift the shins. Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. I'm feeling it a little more to this side. And 6, and 7, and 8 and 9 and 10. 5 more. We're going to get there. 4 more and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the knees together, shins come down. I'm lifting only my top shin, only that left shin, right? And then I'm creating my diamond and knees. So it's toes and knees. Good. And 4 and 5 and 6. Make it nice and big, but stay stable. 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Final set. And 4 and 3. Really bring those knees together. 2 and 1. Good, guys. Knees together. Extend both legs out nice and straight. Make sure you're really in a stacked position. Kind of adjust if you need to, right? And then bend that top leg and cross it right in front of your bottom leg. Okay, we're going to flex the bottom foot. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg down. We're going to take one more set. Takes a while to feel this one, but when you do, you really get there. Okay, exhale it up. And 2, 3, 4. Really squeeze. 5, 6, 7. Really feel the up. 8, 9, 10, and 10. 9, 8. There it is. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Articulate that top foot. Draw it down. Stack the top leg right on top of the bottom leg. Draw those knees in, and a well-deserved little tap of that hip. All right, guys. Let's come on up. All right. Let's come over into our prone position and take a short set of swimming. We want to keep those back extensor muscles strong. All right? So into our prone position. Extending our legs out behind us and extending our arms out in front of us, nice and long. Let's bring our foreheads to our mats. Feel a little bit of activity in our glutes and really feel your co-contraction for this one. Make sure that even though you're reaching your fingertips towards the wall in front of you, that you're really drawing your shoulders down away from your earlobes, right? We don't want to build in that neck tension, all right? So let's take an inhale breath. As you exhale, I want you to lift your torso, your arms, and your legs off the mat. Not too much extension in that neck. And then start alternating. Arms, legs, arms, legs, arms, legs. Let's just breathe naturally. Breathe normally as we take this one. You can speed it up. You can keep it slow. It's your choice. Keep your arm action nice and big. Keep your leg action nice and big, like you're trying to match them. All right, we'll take just a few more. Good. Take about 4 more counts. And 3. And 2. And 1. Reach back to that torpedo position and then just float your legs, body, and arms down to your mat. And let's slide our hands to our shoulders and walk back. And this time I'm going to have you guys take a child's pose for me. Bring your big toes together. Open your knees slightly. And just send your belly down to your mat, right between those thighs, and reach your fingers forward. Good. Let's take a little bit bigger stretch this time. I want you to walk your hands right over to your right side. Just kind of creepy crawl them over. And send your chest and belly button over towards your right thigh. And then try to reach your left fingers just a little bit further away. Get that nice stretch through the side of the body. Good, and then just walk back through center and come on over to the other side. So I'm just kind of creepy crawling my fingers. Right now my belly button is towards my left thigh. I'm reaching the right hand even further. Good, and come back to center. And now just send your arms right behind you with the backs of your wrists resting on your mat. Just take a moment to breathe into this stretch. And then scoop the pelvis under and roll and stack the spine up. Okay, only one more exercise today, guys, and then a tiny little stretch at the end. So we're gonna finish, and that's my cat, and I'm hoping that he will decide that it's time to go, go, go. Thank you, thank you. Now he's gonna walk behind me. All right, we're gonna finish up with a set of clam, guys, just a short set, and then into a stretch, just like I said. All right, so let's just roll into our supine position. Cross your right thigh completely over your left thigh. Close that gap. Bring your right hand to your right knee and bring your left fingers right to the back of your head. Imprint your spine. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, nod your chin and come up to that nice tight clam position. Okay, we're going to roll down 2 counts. Rolling down, down, rolling up, up. Feet nice and heavy. Down, down, and up, up. And down, down, and up, up, and down, down, and up, up. 2 more, and up, up. Last one, and up, up. Now we'll go a little faster. We're going to go in 1 count. So we'll reach down, up 1, and down, up 2, and down, up 3, and down, up 4, and down, up 5, and down, up 6. Now we're going to go halfway down and up. Halfway down and up. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Now we're going to pulse for 12. 1, 2, tighter 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you staying with me? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Little isometric hold for 10, 9, 8. Belly button so flat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll all the way down. We're almost there, guys. Switch sides. Cross that left thigh completely over your right thigh. Just let your feet hang down heavy. Left hand across the left knee. Right fingers behind the head. Find your imprint. Take your inhale breath. As you exhale, nod your chin, roll up. Remember, for this exercise, also feel a little bit of curl to the pelvis as well. Rolling down in 2 counts. 1, 2, coming up. 1, 2, and down, and up. That's 2, and down, and up. That's 3, and down, and up. That's 4, and down, and up. That's 5, and down, and up. That's 6. 1 count. Down, up 1, and both sides of the body working. 2, and 3. Watch the elbow position. And 4, and 5. Belly flattening. And 6. Just halfway down, guys. Halfway down, and then squeeze. And 2, and 3, and 4. We're so close. And 5, and 6. Just keep getting tighter and tighter with these pulses. 1, tighter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Isometric hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You made it, guys. Roll all the way back. Uncross those legs. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Ooh, let's rock the body side to side a couple times. Get that nice release. And then just send your arms right out to the side like the letter T. Palms facing down just a little bit lower than your shoulders. And then just let your legs fall to one side. Maybe come towards your screen for the first one. Let them float all the way to the floor. And then turn your head and look over your opposite shoulder. And just breathe into that stretch, everybody. And then look straight up towards the ceiling, and then bring your legs up through center, and then send them over to the opposite side. And look over your opposite shoulder. And again, just breathe into that stretch. Good, everybody. Keep your head right where it is. Turn over your right shoulder and just bring your legs up and send them all the way over And then just come all the way up into a sitting position and just bring your legs to whatever position you would like. Cross legs or extended out in front of you, your choice. All right, just sit nice and tall on those sits bones. And let's finish just with a little head roll. We'll take it over to the right. And send it slowly around. And just one more time. And let's take it to the other side. Just gently releasing any tension that may have accumulated during our workout. Good. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. And roll them forward a couple of times. Okay, guys, I hope that moving feels as good to you guys right now as it does to me. It actually really is helping me right now to be able to create this content for you. So just remember, hang in there. I love you, and I'll see you next time.